everyone, it's me, Tiffany from Cult Radio, and I just wanted to record this video for everyone. I'm gonna share my screen with you in a second so you can see what I'm talking about. But this video is actually gonna be for two purposes. One, I'm gonna post this over on YouTube for people that are new to our YouTube channel so they can learn a little bit about us and what we do. But I'm also going to be posting this over on Facebook because those of you who are friends with us on Facebook know that we are, I guess you could say, in a subscriber drive right now. We're trying to get more subscribers to our YouTube channel. So in the beginning, let me start by giving everybody a little bit of an introduction to who we are and what we do in case you haven't followed us before or in case you haven't listened to us before. So my name is Tiffany DuFoe, as I mentioned, and me along with my dad, Terry DuFoe, own and operate Cult Radio A Go-Go. It is a 24-hour-a-day, 7-day-a-week streaming radio station where we focus on the world of retro pop culture. Now, a lot of people might think that that's very niche, but we actually expand our guidelines of what is considered retro pop culture to include everything from actors, celebrities, writers, musicians, movies, drive-in pop culture, B-movies, horror, science fiction, old-time radio, comedy, parody. It's literally all over the place. And when we say retro, we tend to focus on stuff from usually the 1980s and before. We've gone back as far as we air old-time radio shows that are back from the 20s and 30s, to even as stuff as modern as some in the 90s, because we do a lot of stuff. We've done a lot of stuff on Twin Peaks. We've done stuff on the X-Files. So really, it's kind of like 90s, even though I don't really consider that retro. I'm too old to consider the 90s retro. But we cover everything in the past, not really anything public as far, but not public, but current as far as like modern day, with some minor exceptions. We do champion some projects that are in the present day, but we really, our heart and soul is really in retro pop culture. We focus a lot on stuff from the 50s, 60s, and 70s. And so the station, Cult Radio, 24/7, you can tune it in any time of the day or night, and you can check it out by going to craggradio.com. That's craggradio.com. And in addition to being on the air 24/7, we have a live radio show that is either on every Saturday night or every other Saturday night. I say either or because we used to be on every Saturday night. For the past year or so, we've been on every other Saturday night because Terry, who is the flagship host of Crag Live, is recovering from and battling cancer right now. But even from a sick hospital bed, he is still doing the radio show, and we're just now doing it every other week. The hope is that sometime this year, we're thinking maybe in March or April, we will get back to being able to do the show every single week. So a little bit about Crag Live. Crag Live is a 2 to 3 hour show, depending on which specialty show we're doing at the time, that features the best in pop culture and celebrity interviews. So that's really kind of the crux of why I'm encouraging everybody to check out our YouTube page, because over the years, we've been doing Cult Radio for about a little bit, 21 years now, actually, going on 22 years. We do celebrity interviews with these stars from the world of retro pop culture. Again, we have focused on everything from horror and sci-fi to B-movies, drive-in films, retro television, musicians from, really from the 80s and before, just anything you can think of. We have collected a humongous list of interviews that we've done, and that is really where our bread and butter is. We love doing the celebrity interviews. Our interviews are fun in the fact that they're not going to be 5 to 10 to 15 minutes. Our interviews go anywhere from 35, 40 minutes to more. We've actually had interviews that have gone an hour and a half before. And it really is our passion, because we like to make the person that we're chatting with comfortable. And it's really kind of like you're sitting in on somebody who's sitting with a friend having a cup of coffee. It's our passion. It's what we've done for a long time. We love being able to find some of these celebrities from the world of pop culture who you haven't heard from in a long time, and bring them back to the forefront so that they can not only update the fans who have always known and loved them, but also so we can teach the new generation about some of these celebrities from the world of pop culture that they may not have known about before. So we have taken a little bit of a break from doing our celebrity interviews, but we're again hopefully going to be getting back to that either in March or April of this year. So it'll be coming down the pipeline. For those of you that are finding out about us for the first time and you're on our YouTube page, we encourage you to please hit the subscribe button. I will show you guys how to go through and do that in a second. And now for my message for all of you who are watching this on Facebook, who either already know about Cult Radio, already have listened to Crag Live, or who have already friended us on Facebook. Please, we are imploring you to please head over to our YouTube channel and hit the subscribe button. I think we have around 3,000 friends on Facebook. It's quite astounding, honestly. And with that many people on Facebook, if you guys took the time to send us a friend request on Facebook, which literally took like 10 seconds of your time, it's not going to take any more of your time than that to head over to our YouTube page and hit the subscribe button. Even if you don't sit there and watch all the videos, we beg, please head over to the YouTube page and just hit the subscribe button. So I want to share my screen with you guys really quick to show you how simple this in fact is. So if we go over here, and hopefully you should be able to see my screen now. This is our YouTube page. So you can find our YouTube page. It doesn't have the clear URL up here, but it's youtube.com/@DuFoeNet. You can go to youtube.com/@DuFoeNet. That's DuFoeNet. Once you get there, you'll know you're there because it'll have this now playing banner across the top. And if you can't remember that URL, just go to youtube.com and type in DuFoeNet, DuFoeNet. Now, once you are over here, you'll see our page. We have a couple of different things set up for people. The home page, you can just click on, see all videos and all that good stuff. But for those of you that are really interested in what I'm talking to you about right now, which is our celebrity interviews, I put together a playlist for you guys to where you can hit playlist and go to Crag Live Interviews. And when you open that up, you'll see that so far we have 68 of our previous Crag Live interviews on here. And you can watch them one at a time. You can hit play all or anything you like. I just thought it would be nice to have a little collection there for you. But before you get to all of that, please remember that when you go over to our YouTube page, see this little button right here? Let me close that out. This little button right here that says subscribe. This one right here. That's what we're asking for you to click on. So honestly, if you just go to youtube.com/@DuFoeNet, the URL is right up here at the top. If you can see it, youtube.com/@DuFoeNet. You get to that page, you hit subscribe. Subscription added. That's all we're asking you to do. That literally took me less than 10 seconds. And then if you want to hang out on the page and watch some of the interviews, listen to some of the interviews, that's great. We encourage that as well. But even if you don't have the time to sit and watch the interviews, please go over and hit the subscribe button. One little thing to mention to you guys in case you don't know, you do have to have a YouTube account to be able to hit the subscribe button. So if you just go to youtube.com and you've never signed into an account or anything like that, and you hit the subscribe button, it'll ask you to either sign in or create an account. However, to be honest, most people nowadays have a YouTube account. And also, here's a little secret. If you have a Gmail account, you automatically have a YouTube account. You may not even know it. You may not have ever used it. but you automatically have a YouTube account because YouTube is owned by Google, who obviously is Gmail. So if you're in a browser where you're signed into your Gmail account and you go over to YouTube, you'll automatically be signed into your Google account because you have an account through Google for Gmail. If you don't have Gmail, you're not signed into Gmail, then you'll need to sign into a YouTube account or create one. And in that case, it might take a little bit more time, maybe another minute or two. But other than that, just hitting the subscribe button, quick and easy, only takes about 10 seconds. So please, 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 whether you are finding us for the first time or whether you have been with us and listening to us for the past 21 going on 22 years, please head over to our YouTube account and hit the subscribe button. We are currently at just about 800 subscribers. We are trying to get to the 1,000 subscriber mark. The reason for that is a couple of things. One, because we are really wanting to be able to start monetizing the channel, not only so that we can get a little bit of ad revenue from Google, which will help us with the cost of keeping the station going, and will also help us with the cost of Terry's cancer treatments and things like that. But also it's going to help raise awareness. It's going to bring more awareness to the radio station, Cult Radio Go-Go, and the radio show, our live show, Crag Live. And we're hoping to be able to raise more awareness, get the word out more about it. There's a lot of things that we do that would benefit by having a more public presence on YouTube. Not only the radio show and the radio station, but also other things that we're involved with. Like we even have the Roku forum on Facebook where we publish about the free streaming apps. We work with Videoscope magazine. This will just give us a platform to be able to get the word out about more of the things that we do. So please go over and hit the subscribe button. And also, even if you're not wanting to do it just because I'm asking you to do us a favor and help us with our subscriber count, you'll want to hit the subscribe button because we are going to be posting more content very soon. I'm going to be going on a blitz to add a lot more content to our YouTube page. You'll notice that we have 68 of our interviews up there now. I don't even know how many interviews we've done entirely. Terry has been in the radio broadcasting business since 1976, so 47 years. I've been working with him with Cult Radio since 2002, so 21 years. Over that course of time, there has been countless interviews. The only ones that we have available up online right now through our website and things like that are ones that we've done through Crag Live. But there actually is a large back database of interviews that have not been put up yet. These are interviews that Terry did for the magazines, whether it was Videoscope or one of the other magazines that he wrote for, like Film Facts, Outre, Satellite Entertainment Guide, Sirens of Cinema, Draculina, the list goes on. Film Facts, Outre, like I said, it just goes on and on and on. So we have those that I'm going to be trying to get together and put up. As well as there's interviews that Terry did back in his days of WLUV. There's other little segments and clips of stuff that didn't air on Crag that we're going to be putting up on YouTube and possibly some other platforms that we're working on launching as well. So if you want to be able to be there front row and center as soon as some of these unheard interviews that we've done, a lot that are with celebrities who sadly are no longer with us anymore, then you'll want to make sure you head over and hit that subscribe button. Also, while you're there, there's a little bell that you can hit too, so that you are notified when we put up a new video. And that will help you to know when new content is up. And also it'll help us with viewing hours if you head over to catch the new stuff. So again, thank you to everybody for checking out this video. And please like and subscribe over at our YouTube page. Again, youtube.com/@DuFoeNet, DuFoeNet, or you can just search DuFoeNet, or if you're seeing this on Facebook, I'll put a link down in the description. So thank you everyone for your time, and let's get those subscriber numbers up so that we can get the word out about everything that we're doing here at Crag Live and Cult Radio Go-Go. All right, thanks everyone.